Going back to the channel, so I have the Seiko Sbdc109 Willard reissue. Okay, it's really just a modern interpretation of the 6105, so it's really not a reissue, but very well done though. This is Aaron's over from the OFD channel. He was kind enough to lend this into the channel to check it out. But this thing is amazing. You know, really, like I said, modern interpretation. It's in a lot of ways it has some extra details like a screw down crown, sapphire crystal, which is very cool upgrades from the original 6105. And I have my 6105 down there, and we will kind of compare the two as well. But let me get the dimensions out of the way on this bad boy here. It is 42.7 millimeters from side to side. It's 46 millimeters from lug tip to lug tip. And it is 13.5 millimeters thick. It's also got 20 millimeter lug opening, okay? And you know, something that I even mentioned it to Aaron too, that I didn't know if the 6105, the original 6105 had polished sides and brushed top. Well, I knew the tops was brushed, of course, but the sides on mine appears that it might have had some polish, but it's so, you know, it's old, you know, it's from 1975. So I think when they polished these, I think that the original one was polished as well. So I think that's why they went with that. But what's cool is this has drilled lugs, which the original doesn't have drilled lugs. But that's just something to kind of, that I was thinking about anyway. But this watch here is got beautiful baton style hands, just like the original. Nice markers, very good loom on it. It's a Prospex model, so you got the Prospex down there, automatic 200 meter, you know, diver. Date at the 3 o'clock, okay, just like the original. No border though, the original has a border. 120 click bezel, and it's very nice. And you know, everything lines up on it, which is amazing. So, and it seems like all these JDM models, they're all lining up nowadays. So they've done a great job. They really listen to the consumer, and it seems like Seiko's, you know, really trying to, you know, bring some more quality to the table. Yeah, you're paying more money, but these are higher quality watches in my opinion. Screw down crown, like I told you, the original is not a screw down crown, okay? I'm not gonna hack it or change anything due to the fact that it's running perfectly and it's keeping accurate time right now. So we will just tighten that back up. Sapphire crystal, and it's got that nice bevel around the sapphire crystal, and you'll see that on the original as well, which is a nice touch. And very nice coin edge bezel there, and it looks like somewhat like the original does. The bracelet is very nice on this, 20 mil, tapers down to 18. Very nice upgrade on the clasp on these. No stamp steel, nothing like that, all milled, very nice. Got a nice extension here for the diver's extension. There's your case back. Very nice, all polished in the back here. Air diver, of course. You guys have seen this on a Seiko before. But very nice. It's got a 70-hour power reserve. It's running the 6R35 movement, which is 70-hour, 24 joule. It has a Sprawn hairspring. But very nice upgraded movement over the 6R15, especially with that, you know, 70-hour power reserve. Of course, it has a sapphire crystal, but it's just a beautiful watch. I think they did a great job with it. I think, you know, the loom, the loom is awesome. I love that stoplight second hand, which is a trademark of the original, harkens back to the original, and they did a great job with it. It looks good. So, I mean, here's the original. If you wanted the original, and, you know, if you found one in really good condition where you could actually still see that stoplight second hand, you know, which you probably won't. It's hard to get that good of an example. But this is a very good watch to buy if you were looking into this and you just want to have this as an everyday watch. All the DNA is there. I mean, it looks really close to the original. Okay, it almost looks like the loom plots are a little taller than this model here on the original. But you guys get the idea. Just a beautiful watch. It's a great, I mean, it's sought after. The Willard 6105 is just a great classic timepiece. and the modern interpretation, I mean, they did very well. Now, like what I was thinking, on the side of this case, it looks like it was polished originally, but my watch here is completely original. It's untouched. So I couldn't tell before, but more looking at it more and more, it looks like it was polished. So this is really true to the original. I think they did a great job with that as well. Let's do a loom shot real quick. Get it all loomed up. See how that comes out. I'm sure the loom's gonna scream. Seiko loom, there's really nothing better out there. So let's dim the lights. Oh yeah, that's great. Looks really good too. Evenly applied. Lumi Bright. Looks great. Let's turn the lights back on. I'll put it on my 7.5-inch wrist real quick. I think it's gonna be a little tight, size for Aaron, but you guys can kind of get the idea of how it's gonna look. Let's see here. And this is a very nice bracelet too. It's just a step above. There we go. Yeah, it looks good. Very nice. Kind of sits low on the wrist. It's not too thick. We were at 13.5 millimeters thick, so it's not very thick. Looks really good. And I like that screw down crown on these. Like I said, the original is, it has kind of like a little pin in there, and you pull it out and then you have to lock it in. And that's cool. And it was water resistance to 150 meters, but this one here is 200 meters, screw down crown. It's gonna, you could definitely go diving with this model here. So that's very nice. So there you have it, guys. This is the Seiko Sbdc109 Willard reissue. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you. Goodbye.